paid for it.
You had somebody do it, or was it a algorithm?
It's just the perfect way to come back to the fucking stream. God damn it.
Yeah.
Nobody look. Avert your eyes. Nobody look at us. What the fuck? I'm just gonna keep going. It's still on. Don't look. I'm not decent.
It's like a Picasso. I love it.
Oh my god. Welcome to Make Some Bed on Friday night. It's been a minute. Thank you so much for God. That's perfect. That is the perfect Make Some Fate way to return. It was fine a minute ago. I swear to God. It was fine a minute ago. Thank you so much for coming back. We are so happy to be here, you all. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, these guys have been around playing Cthulhu. I'm back. Nick's back. Before we jump into it, can I just say thank you, community. Like, it's been a rough year, not just for me, but for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people, and our community's freaking awesome. You guys stuck with us. You've been in the Discord. Like, there's been constant kindness coming in every day since July. I love you guys so much. So thanks for being here. And if you're watching this on VOD, hey, thanks for watching the VOD. That's really cool. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, hey, welcome to Mates of Fate. We are home of 3 homebrew D&D campaigns and a bunch of charity one-shot specials. Some of those are on hold right now. We're easing back into Broken Cauldron, and we're going to be starting to fold back in more games as the summer goes on. He does it. Broken Cauldron will probably be playing in like a couple times a month, I think. We'll figure it out. Visit matesoffate.com for links to all our socials. We got a pretty decent Instagram. We got merch. We got other shit. YouTube, if you want to catch up on the story. It's a good one. Thanks as always to our friends at Syrinscape. If you want epic sound for your game at home, check out Syrinscape.com. How is our theme song? Can Ahmad tell me if the music sounds good? Does it sound okay? Yeah, and Pete's right. Join the Discord. We have a link for that somewhere. I don't remember what any of these buttons do. Matthew, who are we raising money for tonight?
I think it looks like we're raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
Right.
For Parkinson's research. It's a cause that is very near and dear to our hearts. So if you have the means, please consider donating. If not, that's okay. Just if you know someone who does have the means, maybe spread the word that the Michael J. Fox Foundation is an absolutely excellent cause. It's just love to have you here.
Thank you very much. And this isn't as big as some of the other like epic giveaways we've done for charity before, but first 10 people who make a donation of any amount whatsoever tonight, we're going to send you a Mates of Fate sticker. So, as long as we can afford shipping, and we probably can. So, make a donation, even if it's $1, you're going to get a sticker. So, why not? There's probably other announcements, but I am really rusty because I haven't done this in a while. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, let's play D&D.
Okay, so it's been a while, so bear with me because I have some notes. Where we left off last, Shadow, Lark, Charlie, and Val have left the Spring Court and are traveling in the wilds of the Fey Lands. Before you left, Queen Willa summoned you for a meeting, but requested that Charlie and Val leave the room. She shared that the real King Alden is missing. She thinks if you find the mother of his daughter, you will find him. She has shared that the daughter is a high-born elf. She has blonde hair, quite beautiful, and she has a reputation for being very vain, even with Fae standards. She's an adult, but not sure how old, and most likely she resides in the Summer Court, so that's where you're currently headed. She also recommends that you stay on the path as you're traveling through the Fey lands. A messenger has been following you as well. This is somebody that is part of Shadow's old guild, and he has been following you because you have something he wants. A seemingly broken compass, and this compass seems to point to Lark. You're not quite sure why, but it just seems to point to him rather than pointing north.
So is he with us now, or is he still following? He's with us, right?
The messenger's not with you. You don't know where he is. But you did, or at least Shadow kind of looked to see, just see if he was following. She did not see him anywhere. So.
But we met him, right? That's how we know that his
Yes.
compass was pointing to me. Okay.
Yep, you met him in the Wandering Inn. That's where you first met. And you take it that he was there trying to get this compass. Then you found the compass through like a game that you won. You were able to get kind of all of the contents of Lost and Found from the Wandering Inn. And part of that was the broken compass. So he didn't realize that you had it at first. Found out somehow that you did have it. Shadow listened into some conversations that he was having about this. There was an encounter during the Flower Moon Revel where you met Val. And Val was playing at the Flower Moon Revel. And he didn't want you guys to mess up his solo, so he intervened. Let's see here. So you did get an altercation with him. He escaped, but you were able to slay 2 of his of the guild members. You did get in trouble while you were in the Spring Court. You killed a poor old woman called Granny Snapdragon.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. And her mimic Cauldron. Lark was able to kind of bargain with Queen Willa. He wrote his name in her book and agreed to find this daughter of King Alden. And in exchange, she advocated for all of you during the court hearing. So rather than a death sentence, she was able to lower that to a bargain, which Lark was able to charm himself out of.
Mm-hmm.
So Charlie and Shadow currently have binding tethers tied to one of your wrists. And it indicates that you need to find a magical creature that is equivalent to a mimic or greater, more powerful than a mimic, within 20 days. If you fail to do this, the binding tether after the 20th day starts to tighten. And each day it's going to cause some injury or irritation.
And this is from the queen that did this?
Yes.
But I got out of it. What about Val? Or did we not come across Val at that point yet?
You didn't come across Val until after the hearing.
Okay. And I love the queen. I'm in love with the queen.
You are, yeah.
You're in love
also
with everything.
Obsessed
I am.
with unicorns right now.
Or light lark is, at least, yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about the unicorn horns that you left on every single set.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
So offensive.
Like,
So-
where are you going?
So
Like,
offensive.
I just want to get like little paper cones and just glitter and just spend a couple hours while everyone's sleeping doing this.
Oh yeah, then maybe Alicia got to it, but then you went to go get us breakfast and you asked if we needed like feed bags or something like that.
And then just made money pancakes for them, pretty much.
Like, you're like Buddy the Elf. Love it.
So where was I? Sorry. During the altercation at the revel, the messenger created a portal that was different than the other portals in the revel. The portals that were appearing were blue. The one that the messenger created was green. But you haven't gathered why this one's different than the others. But Charlie fell through this portal, and so he wasn't able to help you guys with the altercation with the messenger. But he did come back through the woods after everything was over, and you guys reunited.
The Angel's not vibing with Charlie now, right? Since he came back?
That's correct. So Angel feels a little anxious, and she's doesn't seem herself, and you don't quite know why. But she is following you guys. She just doesn't seem to be happy about something. And then walking through the woods, you have noticed that So everyone's saying stay on the path, stay on the path. But it appears that the path doesn't want you to stay on the path. Different routes seem to appear out of nowhere. Some of them seem to be fake, leading you off of the path. Others seem to be the true path. So you were able to successfully identify the first one. So you are currently on a safe path. You did meet an owl woman who's 11 feet tall, and her name is Sova. She warned you of a storm that's coming. Val does not trust her at all. But she did end up leading you guys to kind of like an encampment full of 3 to 4 inch tall owl figures who are kind of wearing like little doublets and cloaks and have little like daggers and everything, and they're getting ready for this storm. So they have very colorful caravans. They're pulled by different creatures, squirrels, toads, snails, and they're trying to just gather everybody and put the caravans in this cave that's nearby, just making sure that since they're so tiny that they don't blow away when the storm comes. And Silva has, as she has approached the tiny owls, they bowed to her. She said, "There's no time for this, and you need to hurry up and go into the cave and take these people with you," gesturing to the 4 of you. And that's where we left off.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you guys remember how to play D&D?
I definitely absorbed all of 5% of that.
That makes me feel so great.
I got at least 15.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. So
I wrote the key stuff down. Is this a D20 system? I can't recall.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
there's a big storm coming. We're following these lovely owl people into a cave so they can save our lives for us.
Mhm.
Yes, and as you enter towards the cave, you notice that the cave mouth isn't as big as you would like it to be. Lark's able to fit just fine, but Val's gonna have a problem. Charlie's probably gonna have a problem.
Come on, guys. What's wrong? Let's go.
Val, darling, maybe you could just be a cork for us? Just keep all the wind out. Thanks. Shadow crawls in after them.
How tall is it?
See, so it's about 4 feet tall, the opening of this cave.
So basically up to my chest.
Mhm.
If that. Like where my chest meets my which chest?
Oh gosh, you
Yeah.
yes.
Right where it turns from horse to human.
You're at that? Okay.
Val, you have to get down. Not on your
And-
paws. You have to get you have to kneel down.
And you also see these little owl creatures are kind of like as Shadow is trying to crawl through the opening, they're freaking out. They're like trying to gesture to you and squeak.
What's the matter? Are you afraid he's going to crush you? He'll try not to.
And you see one owl kind of pointing with its wing and talking to another owl and just being like, and the owl that he's gesturing to takes something out of his pocket. It looks like a little pouch of some sort, and he throws it directly at your nose, Shadow.
Ow! Why?
We're getting rid of Alice in Wonderland this shit.
I don't know. Does anyone speak owl? I don't know. What's the problem?
No one
As
I
you-
respect.
As you say that, you start to shrink and
Hey.
sneeze while you're shrinking.
Oh, don't worry. The cave's getting bigger. It's just some Phalanx shit. All right, that's fine. It's a growing cave.
Shut
Why is
up.
it just me?
Then you just Shadow. You hear a voice.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And 3 more little tiny bags of dust hit you, Charlie, Val.
Oh shoot!
and
Wait! Hold on. Can I reflect
me?
missile?
Sure.
This-
Reflect back. Teeny tiny owl.
I do not consent.
Oh.
I mean, you can dodge if you want to, like just yeah.
No,
Dodge.
I got hit with it whether I wanted to or not.
You can leave
I
your
didn't see it coming.
How do I do?
What about Angel? Is Angel with us?
Angel's with you, and you see she's already small.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Like they've already hit her with the shrinky bag, or
Yep,
they,
she
or
looks
she's,
she looks completely fine. She's just like tagging along.
but she's like Angel is shrunk down to like puppy size.
About to the size of a rat, but cuter.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Val is not enjoying shrinking.
Yeah.
Val, what's wrong? You don't look happy.
What do you mean, what's wrong? This isn't natural.
Your
I mean,
muscles
considering
aren't
what we
natural.
are anyway.
You're still
A+.
Val. You're just smaller. You still have your muscles and
He
and
sure
all
does.
that. Why aren't you wearing your horn, by the way? You really should be wearing your horn.
Have you learned nothing?
Yeah, it's a 14 to deflect the little shrinky bag.
Still
Yeah.
working on it.
Do I have to
Pretty
roll
well.
something to contest it,
Uh,
or
Let me see. It's been so long, I don't remember. How do we play D&D?
I mean, 14 seems pretty low. Like, I don't know.
You can do it contested or not. Just you do a
Or
DC.
maybe- no,
or
it's
just do it
okay, for the sake
contested
of
if
it.
you want. Yeah.
No, it's okay. We could just say that like I try to catch it, but my hand starts to shrink first.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yeah, that
And then
sounds fine.
I'm just one big head on a tiny little Charlie body.
And then eventually shrinks too. But at least you're not sneezing. It didn't hit your nose.
Like a lime on a toothpick.
And then one of the owls walks up to you, Charlie. He's like, "That's why we hit the head. It shrinks first, and it's easier."
I can understand that.
My legs were like dangling in the air.
All right, we don't have time for this. Follow us.
Yes.
And one of the owls gestures, and they're called Alrooks. They call themselves Alrooks.
They're really cute. They're kind of fluffy.
As you walk into the cave, you see that the opening's quite large now. And as you go into the cavern, it grows bigger. It's this huge hall. There's actually tile in this cave, and the caravans are making a circle or like a horseshoe shape. There's a little.
Shoe?
Yeah, sorry. Yep, horseshoe shape. Yeah. And there is a campfire in the middle. They have something roasting on the campfire. It looks unpleasantly like maybe a mouse, according to the tail. But there is other stuff there too. They have berries, like a spring salad. It just looks like they have done this before. They're planning on staying here for a while to wait out this storm. And there's little Alrook children running around playing, and it just it looks like a lot of the adult Alrooks are kind of all one big family, where they're all kind of taking care of the children and laughing, and just seem to be like they've been together for quite some time.
Is this cavern? I know you said it's big, but is it big even if we were normal size?
Yes, it would probably be comfortable size once you've went through the opening.
Just trying to picture the scale. Okay.
Yep.
Well, this place is lovely, don't you think?
Oh, it's better than getting killed in a storm, I suppose.
What storm? I didn't see any evidence of a storm.
As lightning just strikes a tree outside.
Wink, wink.
I'm looking. Screw it.
What storm? I don't see any evidence of a storm. I'll cue you up again.
I turned to one of the ones that was pelting us with shrinking sand. How long do you expect the storm to last? We kind of, I point to this thing that's stuck on my wrist, like, we kind of need to get to the summer court.
only a few hours, but
Huh.
I recommend not traveling after dark.
Why?
Traveling in the woods after dark is dangerous. You can't see, for one. And there's nocturnal animals that could eat you.
They're right.
All right, well, we appreciate the shelter, I suppose.
We'll be here till at least the morning, I'm sure.
Well, come sit. If Sova trusts you, we trust you.
I will interpret that as the high praise it's probably intended.
Oh, it's the highest of praises.
Oh, then I like it.
I'm hungry. Do you have anything to eat?
One of the owls walks over to the fire and pulls off one of the legs of the mouse and hands it to you.
I hesitate. I don't grab it. I just kind of...
Say, it's good. It's good.
Lark, don't be rude.
What?
You're a guest. Don't be rude.
What is it?
Is it a normal sized mouse?
Yes.
Like,
But to
Not
your
shrunk.
catcher, it's
gotcha.
So it'd be like a big like a turkey leg from the Renaissance Fair.
exactly, but Paul at the bottom.
What is it?
Meadow mouse?
Meh. What is it? What did you season it with? Is it?
Lark, you've been very rude.
It looks delightful. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to certain.
What you're allergic to, and I'll let you know if it's on there.
So good.
Salt.
Oh, we don't put salt on it. We can't afford salt.
No.
There
And
you
most
are.
pepper.
Sick.
There you are, Lark.
Seasonings.
Yum, yum.
It's cinnamon and nutmeg and a bit of sugar.
I reach out and I grab it by the paw. My hand kind of shaking a little bit, and I
Eat it, boy.
really good. I didn't take a bite of it. I just did like.
Sleight of hand check.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. We caught it yesterday.
Darling, you have some fur right here.
It actually smells quite good, though. This is, we're probably going to be stuck here for a while, so let me just introduce you.
Please.
Forgive me, I'll go fast. My name is Albert. Yes, yes. This is Sir Featherwing. Hootsworth. This is Hoot Jackman.
Wait, slow down.
No, keep going.
Is Jimmy Talon and his wife Aurora Talon.
I can't keep up. This is great.
Mrs. Velvet Claw. This is Oliver. Dr. Who.
You didn't. You did it.
She did it! She did it!
I'm sorry, is that H-O-O?
We have the two friends here, Al Capone and Al Pacino. Is Simon Cowell. Is Beatrice. Raul. Oh, and that's
Raul.
and that is Phil over there. He's
Feels.
We just lost like 4 viewers. I needed that.
All right.
Al Pacino.
Albert was the first one.
Albert.
And what was Sir what?
Sir,
feel like
Sir Featherwing.
Sir Feather.
I'm a big boy owl.
And who was it before Hoots Jackman?
Hootsworth.
Hoots
Whitworth Jackman.
Hoots Jackman.
Yes. And your names?
I'm Valorian. Friends call me Val, so Valorian.
Valorian. Nice to meet you.
I am known as Shadow Darkblade.
Shadow Darkblade. And he takes his feather wing into your hand and tries to kiss it if you let him.
Yeah, it scratches a little bit, but I'm like, flattered.
And I'm Lark. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for having us in your cave. It's a beautiful cave, and the food is great.
Thank you. We'd love to share.
You can call me Charlie. This is Angel.
Charlie, Angel, pleasure.
Is it Charlie's Angel?
So what brings you into these parts?
Well, we just got out of a trial. We were accused of something we did not do, and now we're on an errand for the king and queen.
To be clear, I was not involved with any of this.
Just a regular, quest. It's fine.
Quests, yes. We don't do much with kings and queens here.
You're
That
lucky.
seems smart.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we've had our fair share. And we're done. That's why we're here.
She is a very beautiful queen, though.
I'm sure they all are beautiful.
Very beautiful.
On the outside.
Did you once have a king and queen and no longer, or what?
All of us were part of different courts.
I
But
see.
we decided to leave.
So we're on the island of misfit owls. Is that accurate?
Is Albert a prince?
No.
Why did you all
He just
decide to
looks
leave?
royal.
Just a rebellion?
It's more of the choice of survival.
Survival.
I intend no disrespect.
I appreciate that. Unfortunately, our eggs are quite valuable to others, so we
Valuable.
valuable.
Why?
Those are made of pure silver, the eggshells.
No. And other people want to take them? That's awful.
Yes, and the worst part's other people are claiming that they're so delicious too, and that's just wrong.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh,
So rather than risk being farmed for our children, we decided to risk the wilds of the Feylands.
well, we wish you nothing but luck. You all seem like lovely people. Is there anything we can do to help you with your protection or nests or nurseries?
Silva takes care of us when she can.
She seems a bit different than you lot. You know,
Oh, she's not an Owlrook.
she just has a soft spot for you?
I think so. She's our guardian, our goddess.
I'm sorry, she's a goddess.
Yes.
Cool.
She guards nature and makes sure things are following in nature's course. In natural course. I believe she brought you to us for a reason.
We came across our path almost a chance.
Yes. Well, chance is not always random.
She certainly found us before we found her. So, perhaps.
And who has the highest passive perception?
Probably me. 17.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Shadow, you notice that the storm is getting pretty bad outside. But you also hear children laughing. You hear thunder and a crack, and you just hear giggles outside.
How often do these storms come through?
Once every other day.
Every other day.
So often you hardly notice it.
What is the danger, pray tell, if you're out in the storm? What happens?
They're relatively harmless. It's just if you get in the middle of their play, you might die.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard you. Did you say something about their play? I'm talking about the storm.
Yes, the storm.
I'm look to the other three like, am I an idiot? Like, what play? It's I just fate.
Something playing what?
Let us go look.
The storms
And
are
he just
sentient, I suppose.
gestures to the opening of the cave. You can look, it's safe. Don't go out.
I will. I'll kind of like skip over there and just like peek out at the storm, expecting to just see rain.
At first, you just see rain and dark clouds. Everything looks much darker than it should during the day. And as a streak of lightning crosses the sky, you see there's these kind of translucent humanoid beings that look like they're made of falling rain. And they're running, walking, climbing up trees. You see one throw their arm back like they're about to throw a baseball. And as they throw it, you see this line of lightning come from the tips of their fingers, and it hits a branch in the tree that another being is sitting on, and the branch falls, and they giggle again.
Oh. Shadow would probably be like intimidated if she was her regular size, but being a fraction of her regular size, she's like very nervous about it. She can feel like the hair on the back of her arms just sticking straight up and from the crackles. So she'll kind of make her way back. They seem lovely. Do they ever accidentally break anything in your village?
It's a cave. If we're out there, yes, definitely. That's no harm so far.
Are they made of water? Are they made of the rain?
Yes, they're called rain children.
Do they? How do you know what they're called? Or is that just what you call them?
They're stories. They come from the mountains. We're down to play. I hear the adults are quite bigger.
Oh, they come home dry. You think they get in trouble? Like, look at you.
I don't know. But, it usually only lasts a few hours. But at that point, it will be dark. So you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to go as well. But we hope you stay.
We tend to fare a bit better when we take advice, as much as it pains me to say, so perhaps we should. Thank you for the hospitality. Oh, we understand Fae customs, and we understand that because Lark has stolen some of your precious meat, we would like to offer you a gift as well. And Shadow will start going through her pack looking for something that can be like, here, and for you. And she pulls out a piece of paper, and she kind of folds it a little bit, and it turns into a bird that like just flies around like, for you, please, a gift.
Albert looks hesitant to take it, and he waves his wings at you. No. Come sit down. We'll explain.
I don't understand any customs here. I keep trying my best, and I just keep bungling it. I'd love to. Thank you.
You are right to give gifts, but to be honest, we're looking for something else.
There's the rabbit. All right.
What are you looking for?
Help.
Should we go sit by the fire? Will this be more comfortable?
Yes, of course. I apologize. Of course. And he leads you over. He sits down along with there's like probably around 5-6 Alrooks sitting around the fire already.
Help with what?
We have problems that we haven't seen since we've been under Solva's protection. There's a creature who's stealing our children, stealing our eggs. And we would like this to stop.
A creature?
Yes.
Are they like the eggs before they become owl creatures, owl people like yourselves?
Yes.
Probably not after.
Then they would be an egg anymore, Doc.
I'm not following.
Something is taking our eggs, and we have had a few Alroks here witness this thing, but no one can agree on its description. No one can agree on the size of this thing. It seems to come and go as it please, and Sova cannot help us because it is just doing what it does. It's nature.
Probably a fox.
How are you
They're
sure
known
it's
to
just
pick
one
eggs.
thing if it has multiple shapes and, appearances? What if it's multiple things?
Well, Jimmy Talon over here is saying that it is huge, the size of a mountain, and then Oliver is saying that no, it's the size of a cat, and it slithers quietly.
Terrifying, like dangerous. Has
It's
anyone
always-
been hurt?
It always has the same eyes, black, reflective, but black.
Do we know of any creatures that would meet that description, like a shape changer with consistent eyes?
Make a nature check.
First roll of 2024, you guys. Come on. That 20.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
I shit you
No.
not. Ah. That's fortuitous.
Yeah. You've heard of these stories before. This sounds like a shapeshifter. This sounds like something dangerous. This sounds like something you need to make sure you prepare for if you're going to go hunt this thing.
Sounds like something you're looking for.
As the realization hits Shadow, she kind of exhales and takes this little paper bird that's flying around and shoves it back in her pocket like, all right.
We can pay. Any broken shells you find in these monsters' den are yours. They're silver. It's equivalent of each little broken shell is equivalent of a silver piece and we have more here. We can, as long as they're not if they're hatched, you can have them. You can have the shells. We just ask that kill this creature, and we ask that you return any eggs that have survived.
Why isn't Sova helping?
She can't help us in this. This creature is just feeding its young. It's nature.
And who are we to disturb nature?
Well, I mean, they're asking for help and they've fed Locke, so they've given us shelter.
How is this any different from the mouse we've eaten this evening? You've taken it from its family.
Not as a unborn child.
Wouldn't feed very many that way.
This thing just doesn't seem to ever quench its hunger.
I suppose it's the least we can do.
We'll do anything. We have a blacksmith. We can make your weapons stronger. We have four of our finest warriors can go with you. And you see off in the corner, there's 4 Alroks.
Here they come. Here they come.
Four
What are their
Alroks
names?
with they all have different color mask bandanas.
Yes.
Donatello,
I fucking knew
Raphael.
it was. God damn it.
Michelangelo, and Leonardo.
Makes me so happy.
Oh, shit.
Did you? Is there no Al Roker?
Oh,
We're gonna
No.
just waste the rest of the stream coming up with new Al name puns. It's just
tree.
That's
The whole
it. That's it. I
campaign.
promise. That's it. I promise everyone.
I don't want it to be. They need to be peppered in throughout the rest of the campaign.
Please.
If you, yeah, if your character dies, you just come back as an Alrook named Vowel.
If you don't, I'll be so sad.
Oh no.
Episode title: Owl
Chowly
always
boy.
Shadow owl.
You can't beat a dead horse.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
That's
That's
so
a little racist, but yeah.
Oh,
out of character. Sorry. That's it.
I recognize Val has not been very charismatic lately for a bard, but he's definitely just a little suspicious.
it's intimidating. I kind of like scooch over to Charlie Boy and just the best I can to say it under my breath, I whisper to him like, "Do you think there's any chance we can do this like on the way back before we, you know?"
I don't know. Will they be here still if this thing keeps eating?
Yeah, perhaps not.
But we should find out whatever they know about it. This thing sounds like a threat. Like what else can you tell us? What have you figured out about it?
We know it possibly has a weakness. Silver. Blades
Silver
made
is
of
its
silver.
weakness?
Yes, blades of silver. If it gets cut.
Eh.
But it's not bothered by the shells of your eggs?
No. It just seems to cut easier than steel does.
I suppose we'll take you up on the offer then to speak with your blacksmith.
And he gestures. Ophelia, you come here, please. And she comes over. What weapons do you want? Fixed. Improved, sorry. Not fixed. You probably have lovely weapons.
I hand her a quiver full of arrows. Do you want to... Can you silversmith these by any chance?
Oh, I can try. Should be no problem.
What was the blacksmith's name again?
Alphelia.
Alphelia.
It works for almost every name.
It really does.
Anybody else got a job?
Yes, I have some crossbow bolts that could use some freshening up.
Alright. Is this it? Just some quivers?
Lark, what about your dagger?
That's what I'm looking at. Well, I have a short sword that could use. I hold it out both hands to you.
Alright, I'll take that. That should be no problem. And
Actually,
you?
scratch the bolt. The crossbow bolts. That didn't happen.
Alright.
I do have a dagger that could use some touching up.
Dagger. Alright. And what about you? And she nods to you, Charlie.
I mean, unless you can coat these things in silver, I think I'm okay.
I might be able to come up with some silver knuckles.
Maybe that'll work.
Alright.
Could you do something cool with my lute?
Like what?
I mean, I recognize it's a primarily wooden instrument, but I...
Silver inlay?
Oh, yes. Ooh.
She hesitates a little and looks at Albert, and Albert's like, just humor him. Like, I'll try. I've never really worked on a magical instrument before, but I can try.
Or maybe just the frets.
She looks
Silver
at it
frets.
like, I think I could do something with it. It's gonna take a few hours for everything.
We're not going anywhere.
All right.
We're very grateful.
And she takes up the items. She's got like a big, huge pile. Her wings are like this. And she just
Val
like,
gives her
kinda
a wink.
She kind of, you can't really tell. She's blushing under her feathers. She kind of just looks.
Shadow
She
looks
walks away.
livid.
Well, in the meantime, please eat, be merry. We've got some music coming. Just make yourself at home.
Thank you ever so much. Shadow will go into her own backpack and just start eating some granola that she's packed for herself.
I quietly say to everyone, you realize we've just given away all of our weapons.
Not all of them.
No,
But she's
just a small fraction of them, really. Yeah, Shadow will just start opening up hidden compartments in her cloak, and there's just daggers and extra sword. There's a whole belt full of poison vials. And you're like, it's fine.
The guy at customs is clink, 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 putting everything for an hour.
But she's making our weapons better, right? Didn't she say?
Yes, Locke.
I still have my daggers. I still have other stuff. I don't have much.
Wonderful. Great.
Just take some cloth and start wrapping my wrists.
Disregard my concerns.
He is a deadly weapon. Oh, Valorian, you're so distrustful.
Just owls.
What? They're so cute. How could you possibly?
That's exactly why. They're so cute.
Insight check. I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
8. Do I understand anything about you at all?
Would you get an 8?
Yeah.
You're an Aries. No.
I get it.
Well, I get it. What do you know?
Oh, Sagittarius, God!
You can tell that I sincerely don't care for owls, but
And now killed my uncle.
He was an alcoholic.
Oh,
fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I miss this.
So you can tell that I sincerely dislike owls, but you can also tell that I may not believe my own reason that I tell myself.
he just doesn't give a hoot about him. Sorry.
I'm with Val on this. I don't know if I trust the owls.
Since when do
There's-
you not trust anyone?
It's
You trust everything.
there's a lot of crime in the owl communities.
A couple of little owl children go.
Would you please
hopscotching.
discontinue being racist?
I'm not being. There's drive-by Hootings, okay?
I tried to hold it. Oh.
As you say that, Lark, there's just a little girl who's playing with her little owl dolly. And she's showing it to you. She's like, look how cute it is.
It's beautiful, darling. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Oh my god.
Somebody, another owl just kind of comes over with a tray of the wooden cups, and they're full of this sweet smelling drink. Would you like any?
Please?
And
May I ask what it is?
It's honeydew nectar.
Shadow does not care.
It's good.
Well, that's very sweet. That's excessively sweet.
Yes, very sweet. We like sweet stuff.
You sure do. Thank
Val
you so much.
takes a sip and gives a wink.
He's like, I'll come back for more.
Or don't.
Or with more. I mean with more. And she just hurries up away.
So do you like the owls or not, Valorian? You seem very friendly with them.
I don't have to like them to be friendly.
You're not very friendly to us. What does that mean?
I haven't been insulted by them every 5 minutes yet.
Ah, that's fair.
And I'm not being unkind, am I? Intolerant, Perhaps, but not unkind.
A bit firm, perhaps. He says as she just kind of like runs a finger down your bicep. Just... May I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
I say this with the utmost respect. You know I really respect you and your kind. I know you don't wear pants, but if you did, would it be just the back legs? Or would it be... Oh, do you know what I mean? Like, what do you consider a waist? I don't mean this disrespectfully. What do you consider a waist?
I was wondering that as well.
Exactly. I just want to... if you have any questions about humans, I'm happy to share my culture with yours. Just... I don't... Do you not know what pants are? It's fine. You don't. Have you not heard of them?
You're sincere, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You're sincere?
So you've never
in this questioning.
You've never worn pants.
You're sincere.
But you would consider it.
Have you ever seen a centaur wearing pants?
I'd like to.
Well, like, what about like a kilt?
Val tries to find his inner peace.
I'm just saying, if it's about being freed and everything, you know, then that's what I hear is that kilts can be a bit more liberating.
Empowering.
Yeah. But also, it still raises the question of would you wear it so it's just like kind of like a garter around
That's
your
all
belly?
I'm asking. Would it
or would it be
be back legs, all the legs? Yay.
Is it like it's like that like kind of like fitted bed sheet that goes around?
Okay.
Put a hole
Okay.
in it?
I will gently remind you that we are not horses.
Of course not.
Is that well understood with
Absolutely.
the group? Excellent. A true centaur wears whatever the fuck he pleases. And that's all I'll say.
Let me know if you ever need a wardrobe fitting.
Just to be clear, Val is not off-put by Shadow's remarks, but is also not particularly warm to them either. It's hard to convey that, I think, when I'm giggling at Ashley saying that kind of shit to me on the stream. But when the reality is that Val is not quite as charmed.
That's perfect.
Shadow boops him on the snout.
How could she reach? How tall are you? Yeah, there you go. Why? You'll have to agree I'm being incredibly tolerant.
I think it's healthy to express curiosity about other cultures. We accept you for who you are. We're glad you're with us.
But you don't see how some of your questions could be offensive.
I mean, some of Lark, sure, not mine.
I guess you'd also have to figure out how the suspenders would work too, because like if it was the one way, they would have to go like, you know, it would just be like kind of strapped from your shoulder all the way to the back, and that just wouldn't work. So, yeah.
You can tell, like, we actually don't mean anything mean by it. We are just kind of collectively
Idiots. You're just
Working
stupid.
out the
Yes,
yeah,
we're
like just the
stupid.
principles of like how would this work?
No, I can tell you're not intending to be offensive. You just don't at all recognize that you are.
Yeah. I think Charlie Boy last had the brain cell.
Like,
Wait, didn't you have
Cumber-
the hat? Didn't you have the hat of
I do-
intelligence or
I'm
something?
like, I'm not wearing it right now. Yeah,
Oh.
am I? Yeah.
Angel has it.
and the cummerbunds for centaurs. That's got to be a whole thing. Like formal wear. I get you guys wear whatever you want, but I'm sorry, I'm probably hung up on this.
I don't understand why you're all so obsessed with my wardrobe.
I just think you're fantastic. And I'm glad you're.
I do too. I just wish you'd wear the horn.
I'm grateful for your admiration. Perhaps
Charlie.
if I grow to tolerate you more, I'll be less offended by your musings.
I don't know what's not to tolerate. We're all very lovely people.
Indeed.
Except Charlie.
Hmm?
What's going on with Angel lately?
I don't know. She seems distant. Just
say
get
that
her
again.
space.
I lean down and pet her because she's like cuddled up next to me. I don't know if distance the right word.
You see that she's gnawing on one of the discarded mouse leg from Lark.
Darling,
Have
did something happen to you in the woods?
You talking to Angel or to
Charlie boy.
Oh, no, I just woke up out of that portal and just found myself kind of lost and found my way back to the revel. Just heard everyone singing and I just kind of followed it back until I found you guys.
Would you think there's something in the woods that gave you a smell? And I like stand up and walk over to him and just see if he smells different.
Were you sniffing Angel or Charlie?
Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Make
Smell check.
an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it's a specific thing you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. 15 plus 6 is whatever that is.
Charlie definitely does not smell good. But you're not sure if this is normal smell or it does smell a little more rank than usual.
more rank than the usual Charlie rank.
I mean, it's been a while.
I think
since
perhaps you
we-
might want to.
Almost like decay.
Oh.
bit.
Oh.
that bad.
Is there something in your pockets, perhaps, that's dying?
Look around my pockets. Let me check my inventory. I don't think I have anything dead.
I put my thumb on his chin and just like smell his breath. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It just seems to be everywhere. The smell.
All right. First chance I get, I'll take a bath. If you want, I'll go out in the rain and try and use just the rainwater, I guess. Unless you think do owls bathe?
You just see one owl kind of sitting next to you. He's trying not to pay attention to your conversation, but you guys are kind of like talking a little loud, and you're right by the fire. Could we bathe?
It is staggering how little you lot know about other species.
We'd like to learn intimately.
You always never know if you don't ask the questions that make people feel like you're an idiot. Well, we asked them so he can get smarter.
What he said.
I can appreciate that.
You gotta finish your honeysuckle.
All yours.
And you see that the Alrooks are very hospitable. They keep bringing you food and drinks, making sure you have everything you need. They're playing some music off in the corner, like a little wooden flute and a mandolin. And, yeah, it's just very cheerful.
For owls, the band is quite good.
See, how is that not fantasy racist? I feel like what we said is the same as what you said. Just in a different order.
Well, I mean, no, I get it. Owls don't really have the lips to be able to blow into the flute, so that's got to be a challenge. I'm impressed.
It was more about physical capability as opposed to culture.
boop on the snout again.
Snout?
Is that it?
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't actually say that in game. 'Cause
Definitely said it.
Real life Nick
Snout?
has started to actually take offense.
How dare.
being indignant is one of my favorite types of humor. So
Oh god.
So Lark just sits on the ground, puts his back against a log, feet up near the fire, trying to keep him toasty and warm. Grabs like little pebbles off the ground and just tosses them into the fire one by one very slowly as he just watches the fire dance.
And you notice that the storm starts to die down a little. A few hours have passed. The music is also kind of doing like a... It's not as upbeat as it was. Seems like the little Alrook children are going to bed, so they're kind of playing a lullaby for all of them. The adults are trying to be a little quieter, just so they can get the kids to bed.
it's kind of funny that we hear owls in the background of this audio that are out in the distance, not in where we are here.
Oh, Shadow will get out our bedroll, kick it out, and make a little space against the wall for her and Angel, if Angel's still sticking with her.
Angel is. She kind of nestles in like the small of your back behind you.
I don't hate this. I will admit I don't hate this. You're good company. Don't tell the others.
Charlie, I see how sad you look about Angel. Have you, you know they have, never mind.
No, what?
Well, sometimes dogs get uncomfortable. Never mind.
You can't say never mind twice. It's just what are you saying?
We'll talk about it later.
Fine. All right.
Just kind of sit, arms on my knees and everything. Just not really sleeping well.
If they get a sense that you're not being yourself, or if something is off about you, is there something going on with you, Charlie?
No. Still the same me I've always been. Just maybe Angel was scared because I went missing and I came back smelling bad.
You do have a bit of a smell to you, but you might... Well, good night, Charlie.
Good night, Lark.
Just want to look up. Do I see Sova still?
No, Silva is not here. It seems like she went back to her roost.
I'll turn in.
Val, what are you doing?
Assessing my surroundings. As someone who is suspicious of owls, and this might be difficult for you to answer, but if I look around, do I see anything that might make me especially uncomfortable to let my guard down to sleep?
Shit ton of owls.
You can make an insight check.
Just behind the door, there's like an eyes wide shut owl thing going on. You're like, oh, no. Nope.
Fidelio!
An algae, if you will.
No.
These
Sorry.
things are supposed
Sorry,
to be cute
Alicia.
and wholesome.
Sorry.
There's holes.
If you want to make an insight check, you can, just to see if anything weird's going on.
Sure. Not just anything weird, anything that I would be like abnormally weird for Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that is a natural 20.
Hell yeah!
Is that the second roll that's also been a 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can, my camera will actually show it or not, but there it is.
Nice.
That's a 2 and a 0.
I like your dice tray too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
So you get the sense that there's nothing. It doesn't seem like anything odd or malicious is happening. This camp is just they're very vulnerable. They and they're tight knit. And they take care of one another. Nothing really suspicious is happening though.
Okay. And then I'll lay out my bedroll and sleep however centaurs sleep.
Yeah, now I'm wondering.
I know. Like,
Huh.
obviously they're going to get down like similar to how a horse would lay down, which is never good for them, but, you know. But then, or not. Maybe they just stay standing. Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking know.
If it's a short rest, we just throw a blanket over you.
Just over my top half.
Right. So y'all tuck in for the night. Anyone want to do anything else before you fall asleep?
Is anyone staying up to watch? Not so, despite my distaste. I'm not threatened by the owls, but this thing that's coming in.
Yeah.
No.
You see that
I'll keep a watch.
you also see that
I will keep
Donatello
watch.
is kind of
I'll
hanging
keep
out
watch.
around
What's
the
hanging?
Donatello is hanging out around the eggs that are in the back of the cave.
So some
and-
some owls are keeping watch.
Yeah, but they seem more concerned about the eggs than you.
Sure, of course, but they're more vulnerable than we are in general. So, all right.
And the night passes pretty peacefully. It's still raining, but no longer thundering, and it kind of sounds like like white noise. Like comforting, and the fire is nice and warm. And then you wake up, the sun shining through the cave opening. You smell breakfast and smoke from the campfire. And you see that 4 of the owls, the ones Albert had mentioned were going with you, are getting ready. And you see Alphelia just kind of standing over all of you, just kind of sort of awkwardly waiting for you to get up, but not wanting to wake you up. And she's laying out your shiny weapons.
These are lovely. Your craftsmanship is just impeccable. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's so nice of you. I tried my best with the time that I had. It might be a little... I can do better, but, you know. They're silver, at least. And sharp. That's what you need. Oh, and here you go. And he looks at, she looks at you, Val, and she's this took most of the night, so you better like it. Don't say anything bad about it.
It's wonderful, and he strums a chord.
It sounds just as good as it did. She had like a little inlay on the corner of it, and it looks like it's just a wing span, sort of like with little feathers, and then she kind of scribbled her name really tiny on the bottom.
She's an artist.
Hope you don't mind.
Very grateful. Thank you. He's oddly charmed by a creature he just typically would not care for.
Just totally conversationally while Shadow starts applying, like in front of everyone, applying coats of poison to like half of her new silver tipped arrows. Pardon me, Raphael, do you have any theories about what it is we're up against here?
No, not really.
I've heard conflicting stories. Do you have any idea where this thing makes its, nest or whatever?
We saw it kind of like a cat with jet black eyes, and it's really fast. And we tried to hit it with an arrow, and it just kind of bounced off.
She looks at the arrow in her hand. Oh. Uh-huh.
How large was it?
Cat size. So huge.
How do you track it if its feet continue to change?
Well, we've got this stuff, and he kind of like holds up some of the fur that was on it. We were hoping your dog could help us with that.
Let's have a look. And take the fur. Extend it to Angel. Darling, do you think you could track this today? Are you up for a bit of sport?
Angel sniffs and she kind of like shakes her head and she sneezes.
Oh.
And then she kind of sniffs around. She sniffs around the egg cluster, and it seems like she catches something around the egg cluster, and then she starts veering towards the opening of the cave.
Okay, well, I guess we're starting now. I'm sorry. I just started the dog. I'm sorry. So now we're
Are we
off.
not going to eat?
Kind of you to give us shelter. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Yes, not.
Here's some food for your journey, and then you see one of the owls just give you like a little knapsack.
Which owl was that?
This was Al Capone.
Thank you, Al Capone.
Can Valorian remember like every single one of their names?
No.
Oh, this reminded me because I was like, if you remember all the names, I will give you advantage. But I do have notes in here that the DM has advantage and Shadow has advantage from last time.
Oh.
Just to let you know.
That's both bad and good. Well, Shadow.
So
Okay.
No, go ahead. It's owl names. I had
Shadow,
most of them, I think.
Shadow wanted to like say goodbye and finish that conversation, but she just darted off after Angel. Like, oh, thank you. Wait, darling, wait. We have half as many paws as you do.
Come on.
How are we going to get bigger?
They all kind of wave their wings.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Too. Oh, there. It's like, it'll happen. Just head out of the cave. Good luck, Albert says. And please return any eggs that are unharmed.
Send my regards to Doctor Who.
Did I get my
Yeah.
short sword back? Did they give that back to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Angel's a blink dog. We gotta run. So yeah.
Yeah, Shadow's just full sprinting.
And the four Alroks with their different colored bandanas are following behind you. Yeah. As you leave,
Are they gliding or are they
Oh, please
Ninja
say
flipping.
penguin shuffling?
Please say shuffling.
it's kind of a little
Every day
both.
they're shuffling.
As they leave the cave opening, they're kind of like just hopping and gliding, and then hopping again and gliding. But as
Would it be
you
easier
leave-
if you know,
they look offended.
Oh,
fair enough.
I love it.
Sorry, we're going a long way. I wanted to be helpful.
So as you leave the cave, you become bigger. So it's a little bit more difficult to communicate with the Alroks. But you do get a sense of like their feelings and kind of gestures. You can kind of understand what they're saying.
Bigger
That's
all
right.
at
They
once, or-
didn't change size, just we did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Angel is moving. It looks like she's starting to venture off of the path into the woods.
Oh, no, Angel, is there any way you can track them but stay on the path? Angel, shit. Not supposed to leave the path.
Find a way back.
All right.
Right?
How tall are the trees here?
They're pretty tall. They look like they've been there for a while.
All right. I was gonna try to fly above the trees and keep an eye out, but I probably wouldn't be able to see down in. I assume, right?
Yeah, think of like a standard woods, as far as established trees go.
Okay, standard issue forest. All right. I follow Shadow, whether the other three do or not. Or not Shadow, Angel.
Yep.
Leonardo, or one of you, how risky are we being heading off this path?
He just takes out his wings from his cloak, and you just see daggers from all of his feathers are now sharp daggers.
That's awesome.
I see. And you know, Val has some familiarity with Feywild, obviously, but yeah.
You know, venturing off the path is dangerous, and you don't even know if you'll be able to get back on the path once you leave it.
This might be a one-way trip. Are we ready to give it all away for the owls? Sorry.
Silver.
For silver. We can get silver if you're after silver.
Yeah, but it's also
Without
doing the
necessarily
right thing.
risking our lives. They were kind to us, for sure.
If we're being
But
honest,
doing our lives after it.
it seems everything we do in the Fairlands risks our lives. So, whatever.
You maybe, yes.
Yes, I'm speaking about me. I don't know your story because you won't tell us.
I've told you enough. All right then.
Yeah, follow Angel.
Okay. So as the last of you leave the path, you turn behind you and there is no path. It's just woods. And Angel keeps moving deeper and deeper into those woods. She stops a few times, sniffing here and there, but she seems determined to find this place. It kind of seems almost a little uncharacteristic for Angel. Like, yeah, she's reliable, but she's no tracking dog. So this seems important to her as well. And yeah.
Do I still have the fur that they gave me that I gave to Angel a sniff?
You tell me.
Yeah, I would say so. I would have said I pocketed it. I want to smell it too.
You smell it, and it smells bad.
A familiar
Smells-
kind of bad?
Smells like rotting flesh.
Okay.
Does it smell like Charlie?
It smells worse than Charlie does.
Well, you have that going for you, Charlie. You don't smell like rotting flesh. That's gross.
All right.
Charlie smells a little bit like BO too, but yeah.
In character or out of character?
In character.
Ian, what do I smell like?
You smell like a flower field, right? So. You know.
Oh yeah. I smell. I
Or
smell
no,
ash.
like hay, right? Fresh hay. Is that?
Kind of Odie.
Sugar cubes.
Shh.
It's apples.
Yeah. All right. So Angel, she stops suddenly, and she looks straight ahead. And in the distance, you see this wooden cabin. It looks really out of place just in this wilderness. It looks very well kept. It looks cozy. There are lights shining through the windows of this cabin, and it just looks tidy. There are flower boxes hanging from each of the windows. And there's a sturdy red wooden door.
But I go up and knock on the door.
You did
Is that
do
a
that?
yes?
Are you
Okay.
saying
No, I asked you guys first.
Yeah.
Should I?
what's Angel doing?
Angel has stopped completely, and she's just staring at the cabin.
Does she look angry? Or like scared or what?
Make an would it be like animal handling or insight? Make an insight check.
That checks. 8.
8.
Looks like a dog.
To you, she's just staring. Like, why are you not moving?
Chaps, does this remind you of when we were back at the circus so long ago? The old hut that belonged to Mr. Tavernweather. You remember, right, Locke?
Oh yes, of course I remember.
Charlie boy, do you think this looks like Mr. Tavernweather's hat?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Interesting.
Tavern weather.
Sure, yeah. He was one of your old bosses.
Uh,
Do you not remember?
I don't remember. Wait. We were in a circus but he had a cabin. Isn't that a lot of work to set up a cabin for a circus?
Not remember.
Not for Mr. Tavernweather. He was very resourceful.
It was a portable cabin.
Huh.
You don't remember?
Slipped my mind. I just no.
What do you remember about the circus, Charlie?
Oh god. I remember. What the hell was the act that Lark did?
What was the act that Locke did, Charlie?
I don't remember if he sang or danced or what. No. It was.
Didn't we all kind of lose our memory though?
I don't remember.
You did lose your memories from when you entered the Feywilds or Feylands, but you remember the circus.
Before that. Okay.
Or you used to run some tricks like a shell game, a couple cons here or there. No, typical carnival games.
Mark, is that true?
DM, is that true?
Yeah, you were known to do like parlor trick games, minor illusions, things like that, and also had a very bad sense of fashion.
Yes, Shadow, that is true.
Shadow relaxes a bit. All right. You can knock, but be cautious. This is going to be a fight. Something surprising. I can just tell something surprising. The bad kind.
All the Alrooks, all 4 of them, just go with their knife feathers.
Okay, fellas, let's play it cool to start.
I like them.
So ready to get the jump on.
They turn around and you just notice they have knives on their tail feathers too.
That's actually pretty cool.
Very.
Do we want to knock or just do what we do?
Wait a minute. The dog has led us here. The dog came here, presumably following this stinky hair. And we're just going to knock on the door and say, hello.
Right. Let's just go right in.
I'm perfectly happy if you kick the door down. It's much more exciting.
You
try the handle, see if it'll open first.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, maybe it's unlocked, and you don't. If you kick the door down, they'll hear you.
I'm not suggesting we break and enter as opposed to knocking on the door.
Yeah.
I'm saying we investigate a bit more before we make our presence known.
Oh yeah. Suppose you could look through the
Fuck's
window.
sake.
He's quite the strategic one, huh? We've never done that before.
All right.
I suppose this is the first time in everything. I'm game.
That's true.
All right. Go up, look in the window.
Yeah, but yeah, based on I'm a little what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not a discrete shape. So perhaps
Oh yeah. I'll just sneak up. Click, clop.
no need to discuss.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's you knocking.
You just like, yeah.
I
3 times if you see anyone.
I'm sorry.
So-
You have so many limbs. I just.
How do you not understand why I am so frequently insulted?
It's very sensitive.
Am I sensitive?
It's the
Oh, God.
equine sensitivity.
I'm gonna
Equine.
I'll go look in the window. All right.
Do you want to make a stealth check or?
Oh shit!
I
Yeah,
suggest you
please.
do it quietly. Wait, which one of you stinks the least?
Okay. 16 plus 19.
19. You're able to go up to the cabin without anyone noticing.
All
Why
right.
isn't the rogue going?
There's
I'll-
actually 2 of us.
Because you guys were having a fucking argument. And at this point, Charlie's just like,
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
I'll peek through the window. What do I see? Oh yeah.
You peek through the window, and it's very weird because as you would expect to see into the cabin, you see a room. It's glowing, so you're expecting to see fire in the fireplace. All you see is what you would see if you were far away from the cabin. So you look
Oh.
through the window, you see the cabin again, a reflection of the cabin.
Oh. Weird Feywild shit.
Always.
Is that what you say?
Always.
All right. Come on.
Well, I guess we'll have to walk over and check it out.
I'll try the door. See if it opens.
Does anybody else want to make a stealth check, or you just like opening the door?
Oh god. Now I am.
It's just
I'm gonna very slowly open it and peek in.
I'll
Yeah, make a stealth check for anybody who's trying to sneak up or quietly open the door.
Ooh, that's a 10. Solid 10.
that's a 12.
Did the rest of us even bother?
It's my best skill, and I rolled a 2.
Oh, dang.
2.
Yeah.
An 18.
2.
For
Not
12
bad.
total.
Oh, I was gonna say. Fuck.
Fucking-
Honey,
I'm not good at
You rolled negative dice. Like,
Yeah, so Charlie, you try to open the door quietly, and it creaks like nobody's opened this door for quite some time. Shadow, you're crunching through leaves, more concerned that Charlie's opening this door while you guys aren't even next to him. And Lark, you're able to easily get to the building without anybody noticing because you're flying, so you kind of just hover over everything. Val, what was your stealth?
11 total.
11. You're right there with Shadow, just clomping through the leaves.
What's going on?
I'm trying to make the sound effect here with dye on my wooden thing here, but it won't go through the mic.
Yeah, so the door is open, and you when you open the door, It's like a one-room cabin. There's a fire in the fireplace. There is a table with 2 chairs. It looks relatively clean. It doesn't appear to have anyone inside it. But there are a few chairs and doors that are kind of hidden from view from where you are.
What does it look like when we look out the window?
So you're walking inside?
Yeah, I followed Charlie inside.
You are now.
Okay.
Sweet touch.
So as you walk inside, you look out the window and you see where you were. You see the woods.
Doesn't seem that weird Feywild shit.
It's different looking one way versus the other.
Yes.
And Val and Lark, are you guys in the cabin or are you doing something else?
I followed in.
I'm standing outside the door and looking around for anything obviously threatening.
Mhm.
Do I see anything obviously threatening?
Make a perception check.
Thank you.
Bunch of angry owls with dagger feathers.
I'm already familiar with them. Uh-oh. Oh, where's my ad for that? 7? Looks great, doesn't it? Looks
great.
beautiful.
You kind of want to move in. This place looks nice. It's
What
very
a nice.
it's quiet. It's peaceful. Yeah.
What a nice bit of deadly forest this is.
Val's thinking of getting a timeshare.
And the Alrooks are walking cautiously in as well.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
follow.
Can I investigate just this room for any sense of life, like recently lit fire or the chair warm, anything like that? Footprints?
Make an investigation check.
Oh wait, no, that's good. My glasses on. That's actually good. 9 plus 15.
15. You get the sense someone or something was recently here, if not still here.
I'll close the door.
There's a chair that's in the corner. It's kind of facing away from the windows and from the door. You can't really see what's in that chair. And Charlie, as you close the door, you hear a louder click than you're expecting. And as all of you turn towards Charlie, as he turns away from the door, his eyes are jet black. God damn it! And he smiles. His teeth start to grow and sharpen. His chin juts out. He starts to grow larger. Even Charlie's quite large already, but this thing starts to grow, and white appendages start to break out of his skin. You hear tearing as his clothes rip. And before you is a giant exoskeleton white spider with a curved tail that ends in like a scorpion tail. And you hear a voice in the corner. Thought I'd see you again. As you turn, you see the messenger in the corner. Charlie, where are you now? Where's the real Charlie?
The real Charlie is currently waking up in the cellar, suspended by some web, completely naked, and looking around and hearing voices upstairs. Someone just said, "Thought I'd see you." See, guys.
Charlie?
Hey, Angel, Shadow, is that you?
Yeah. Are you
I've been
dead?
here for days.
Well, make a
Oh, wait.
There's no listen check, right? Make a perception check if you hear Charlie.
I have a 17 passive, but I can still make one.
I would. I'll just do a straight one. I was gonna say with disadvantage, but
Oh, you know what? That one sucks, so I'm going to use the advantage Pete gave me. Oh, but that's better. 23.
yeah. So Angel bolts through this opening in the back wall, and Shadow, you hear some muffled shouting from somewhere below you.
Oh my god, I thought I'd never see you again. Get over here, girl. I'd give you the biggest hug, but I can't right now. Oh my god, I missed you so much. Don't you ever do that to me again.
And Angel is just wagging her tail. She is so happy to see you. She is also, she looks scared. You look around this room that you're kind of trapped in, and you see these giant cobwebs in the corner. They have clusters of these white, fuzzy orb things stuck into the cobwebs, and you see these silvery looking shiny eggs all around. Some of them are broken, a few of them are whole, but you're more concerned about these egg things that are in the cobwebs.
Fuck, come on. God damn it.
Oh.
Shadow's pulling out an arrow to knock it. She looks fucking livid at the messenger. If you've harmed a hair on our friend's head, I'm not going to kill you quickly. I'm going to kill you painfully.
There is no need for anyone to harm anyone. You know what I do want. You give me the compass, and you can leave.
Tell me what you want with the compass.
I have a buyer.
You told me that. Who's your buyer?
I don't divulge that information. You know that.
Why don't you tell us what the compass does then?
We don't need to discuss that. I'll beat the price.
You can.
I have very wealthy parents.
All right. What are you offering?
I could take a year of servitude with the guild.
He looks at you and starts laughing. You couldn't pay me to take you.
Okay, all right. First of all, I've done some growing up since I decided to leave the guild. First of all,
Even if you had the skills we were looking for, that's not nearly enough in what we're being paid.
well, you can't have it because it's going to endanger someone I care about. So,
And we're at an impasse.
it appears we are.
He starts moving closer to the opening where Angel went, blocking your way. And this spider creature behind you, she's hunched over because she can barely fit in this room. And she says something harshly. She starts laughing. You think that you can buy my servitude. None of you are leaving here today. I need you to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
So how tall is this? How tall is the room? Because I'm like 7.5 feet, right? So.
This is probably like an 11 feet ceilings.
Oh,
11
this thing is
feet
fucking
ceilings.
big. Okay, cool. Neat.
So, am I hearing that right? That she said that to us and the messenger?
Yes. You kind of you get the sense she's said it without her mouth moving.
Oh, wow. So I do have to be done in 10
Oh.
minutes.
Is it a nat
Is this a
one?
good spot to call it before we start the combat, or
We can.
Yeah.
28.
28. All right, yeah, let me write down whatever. Sorry. All right, so Shadow got 28.
I'm really glad we came back so we can die next time.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, nat 1. Oh shit.
1. Okay.
How did Spider Bitch know about the circus stuff? How did... Ah, they're telepathic.
Very
Spider
wild.
bitch.
She can read her minds pretty much. I don't know.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Charlie is. Yeah, I'm rolling initiative for someone else now.
Are you still tied up though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but roll
15.
initiative though.
We're gonna have to
15.
fight. Are we gonna?
You driving Spider Bitch?
You?
No,
Yeah, you driving Spider Bitch?
no, I'm not
No,
driving Spider Bitch.
I'm driving Spider Bitch.
Spider Bitch. Spider Bitch.
Don't forget to
She's
roll
still
initiative.
Just like death. She has really awful breath. Spider Bitch. Watch out.
Oh
Looks
my
like
goodness.
Charlie Boy.
Don't forget we have the Ninja Turtles with us.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
We might survive this just based on action economy alone.
never make assumptions. We've lost a lot of
Oh
characters.
man.
The Ninja Turtles never use their weapons in the way they should, right? So
There'd be way too much blood.
yeah.
Except for like Donatello, who would just trip people. Yeah. Or like pop. Well, nunchucks
Lark-
you could still use, but like yeah.
Yeah.
Raphael
Lark,
just kind of spun him around and punched people.
What did you roll?
I rolled a
Raphael.
17.
Okay. 17. 12. Okay. So we will leave it there. You're currently cornered. The spider bitch. Her name is Samara Fiend, so, but we can call her Spider Bitch.
In that ear, out that ear.
Yeah.
She can tell us her name, but we're still going to tauntingly refer to her as Spider
Honestly,
Bitch.
I've already written her down as Spider Bitch, so it's okay.
This is D&D tradition. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Alicia. That was really, really, really fun.
Plus.
It was great
Way to
coming
bring
back.
us
Thank
back
you.
from hiatus. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Seriously, the
Outstanding,
best.
Alicia.
Oh my god.
Love
I
that.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So
This was
good
a
with the
lot of
owls.
fun. Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
It's a perfect game to come back to.
Chibi Talon. I just yeah.
Big fan of Doctor Who.
Doctor
Oh, thank you.
So easy, so easy.
Drive by hooting.
What about Conan O'Brien?
Conan O'Brien.
Oh, I missed one. Dang. Oh, well.
See you.
You're going forever.
I think.
And on that note,
Jay Leno. Couldn't do Letterman. I couldn't think of one.
Yeah. It's
join us in our Discord if you want to continue this nonsense with us. We never leave. It's ongoing. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. It was really good to see you guys. Slices, thanks for stopping by. Nat One Club, you guys are true blue. We've always loved you.
Great slices.
Yeah. And
Yeah, let's go raid.
we are going to rate Slices, so stick around. Please don't go anywhere. And yeah, this will continue through Broken Cauldron. If you make a donation, we'll send you a Mates of Fate sticker. Hot dog! It's like we always say, a Mates of Fate.
Spider bitches be real.
Spider bitches be real.
There it is.